Hi, my name is Kevin Fernandez.
And I'm Jordan.
And welcome to my channel, Gamers Genie. Today, we're going to discuss some of the news and updates coming to this channel and in our lives. Because we don't just talk about the channel.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't. We
Even
talk
though,
about other things and games, but we just have some news for you guys that we think that you want to hear.
some good news. You know, not the normal news.
But you know what we mean.
Yep. So first of all, as always, I'd like to start off with if this is your first time tuning into our news and updates video, I always like to start off with changes coming to the channel. One of the major changes that are coming to my channel, well, it's not really a major change, it's kind of a minor change, is well, first of all, I want to say this. I recently got a new job. As you know, this is kind of like a part-time job that I'm trying to get to be my full-time job at some point, and I hope that I can do this full-time one day. But until then, I need another job to pay the bills. And I did work for Best Buy for about 3 years, but unfortunately, due to everything that's going on, they couldn't afford to keep me on payroll anymore, so they let me go. Fortunately, I now work for Jewel-Osco, which is great for me because I have the morning shift, which is 6 in the morning to noon, or 6 in the morning to 11, and so I'm done basically before the day's even truly starting. I get home, I take a nap, and then I start working on the channel. I have so much more time working on this channel, so I will be more dedicated to working on this channel, which leads me into what you may or may not have noticed that there are some new things on this channel. First of all, we have a new special effect where a nice rainbow puff of smoke appears, which makes the game look like it's appearing in a puff of smoke. I am fully dedicated to working on that, to making it look really good. I think the one that I did in the upcoming unboxing video I've done looks really nice, and I think it's coming along really well. Now, hopefully I can remember what I did.
Oh, yeah.
That's the hardest part about trying to master a new effect is you got to remember what you did to make it look good. Because if you don't, bad stuff happens. But we're trying out new sound effects. We're trying out new visual effects. We're trying to really spice up this channel a little bit more. Now, we're not going to try to we're not going to be like, oh, special effect, special effect, special effect, special effect, to the point where we can't even get a mustache out of the shot in like a little CG, make it look like we got a bee sting. You know? I mean, come on, we're making a poof of smoke. It's not like we're trying to get rid of a mustache or anything like that.
Oh, yeah.
One day we'll all stop joking about that, but until then, it's fun to joke about. So yeah, we got the poof of smoke. If you watch the top 10s list, I now have like a wind sound effect that comes when we're doing the countdowns and everything. I also have, oh man, there's some other sound effects too. I'm just experimenting with sound effects and stuff. So also, you may notice that at the end of the video when we do the like, share, and subscribe, ring the bell, I have a little animation that pops up in the video. That's also new to this channel as well. With the editing software that I use, Filmora 9, it's really hard to find, sometimes it's really hard to find some stuff that's compatible with this software. So I have to really be specific on what I'm looking for there. Is there any part of the new stuff on the channel that I've been missing?
I would say we got a new camera, which we're still working on. So.
We do have a new camera, so if we do sound a little different, that's because we're no longer shooting on our old Canon. It was just time to get a new camera because do you remember when digital cameras first became a thing? Well, that's when I got my camera. That's how long I've had it. So it's about 20 years old.
So it was kind of difficult for us to film it, especially as the years go by and it just starts dying and we're like getting frustrated from filming. But luckily,
Now,
Kevin got a new camera for Christmas.
a lot of people say the battery died quickly because we use it a lot. It also could be because of the age. That's
Yeah.
like an over 20-year-old camera.
Mhm.
We'll still try to use the Canon for like maybe doing dual screen stuff. That's one of the things that will be coming to the channel, hopefully.
We're thinking about it, but it doesn't mean we're actually going to be doing it. So it's
But
in
we're-
the talks, though.
We're definitely going to be doing some experiments with that. Most likely I'll be doing experimenting not when we're filming a video. It'll just be like one day me and Jordan and my dad will be playing a game, and I'll film us playing the game, and I'll play around with the footage that we got. But we got to move on to the next thing.
Oh, yeah.
Next thing is Gamers Genie can now be found at a fourth social media platform. It is called Games Corner. This is a social media platform that is designed specifically for gamers or people who are very interested in gaming, because I'm pretty sure if you go on to Games Corner and you've never played a board game or only played Monopoly, I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be willing to help you out in getting started into this hobby if you hop on over there. One of the things I do love about this channel, about this platform, is that it focuses more on what the platform is about and less about what it shouldn't be about. And what I mean by that is it doesn't focus on followers, likes, shares, all that stuff that we kind of obsess over. You know, oh, I have like over 21,000 shares that on this post that I just posted. Oh, I have 30,000 likes on this post I just posted. We can still like, we can still share. We have all the reactions. We have the laughing, ha 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 ha. You know, they got shy, they got angry, they got thumbs up, they got the little heart too. We got the little heart, so you can still give someone a little heart. I think they got care as well. So, you know, for those of you who are a big fan of the care emoji, I think they got that one too. But they got a lot of choices. Plus, you got like, you can construct like game nights, game night groups and all that stuff. All sorts of cool things. Kickstarters can become more focused on their audience that they would be focused for. It's a lot easier to do that. So if you have not yet, I would suggest checking out Games Corner. There's a link to my Games Corner page, which will take you to the Games Corner website, and you can set up about that. Like I said, don't need to follow me. Just check out the page. Jordan is a non-game. She's not a non-gamer. I mean, she's been gaming.
I am a gamer, but I don't think I would sign up for Games Corner. But from seeing when Kevin checks like posts and all that, it's a really cool concept. It's like, I'm not trying to say it's like similar to other social medias, but I do like how like it's mostly focusing on games. So you would let people know what games you're playing or like what your favorite game is at the moment and all that. Because let's get real, we have more than one favorite, and everybody would ask which one's your favorite. We're like, it's hard to choose one. So
you know, there's a lot of people who are rules people in this world, and Jordan is not a rules person, which is odd. Because it has a lot to do with reading, and she reads a lot.
Yeah, I heard you there.
But I put my my clipboard right in front of your face so you can't hear me, because this is a soundproof clipboard.
Sure it is.
Well, I needed my money back. Okay, moving right along. And as you know, and you know, this would have been a good segue from 1 to 2, but whatever. As you know, we do have a Patreon page. First of all, we made a couple changes to the Patreon page. The first one was we brought down the price. I believe at first it was like $5 was the lowest, then like
10 and then
10 and then $20. And I understand I was asking a lot for that, but to be fair, I didn't know what I was doing when I was setting that up, and I was just going off of recommendations. So we now have it where the lowest is $1, the second lowest is
I think
$3,
$3. Yeah.
and then the highest is $5. So it's $1, $3, or $5. So this time 5 isn't the lowest; it's the highest, which I don't think that's that bad. But it's still the ring, the lamp, the bottle, and the lamp. It's still the ring, the bottle, and the lamp. The ring will put you in the credits as the producer, I believe. Oh no, the ring will give you early access only. The bottle will give you early access plus, oh gosh, I need to remember what the second one was.
I think the second one was extra entry to a giveaway, I think.
No,
it wasn't.
votes.
Votes, yeah, okay.
It was votes, because I do polls regarding on changes to the channel sometimes on Patreon. So, and then the third one, the lamp, was the early access, the votes, and you get your name as a producer in the credits. That's what the lamp was. Okay. So that's another thing. I've also learned that some people, I did notice that there were some issues with early access in the previous stuff, and I found out that's because you can't schedule anymore and have it early access. You have to do unavailable, I believe that's unlisted, and then put it on Patreon for people to watch. And so that's what I've been doing. So now you can watch the video earlier than, if you are a Patreon supporter, you can now watch the video earlier, because now I figured it out. It used to be I could keep it unscheduled, but I think that's a change that either Patreon made or YouTube made. I don't know.
Most likely YouTube. Everybody blames everything.
I don't know which one.
Yeah.
I don't want to point fingers at one and then find out it was the other one. So I'm just saying I don't know which one, and I'm not really that in.
Either one, it was the change that either one of them made. We're not sure which one. So.
Yeah. So moving right along. Ooh, I can't wait until the Muppet Show's on Disney Plus. But I'm gonna watch the Muppet movie now.
Okay. Moving on.
Okay. I recently had a interview with a board game blogger named Annie. And her blog is called Lost in Board Games. It's a really good blog.
And we'll link it in the description so you can check it out.
Yep, I will link her site in the description below. You can check out my interview with her. It's very easy to get to. Her blog is very easy to navigate through. I've been to some blog sites, and they are like, it's like finding a needle in a haystack sometimes. But she has a very strict, to the point, you click on this, you go to this. You click on this, you go to this. And I really enjoy it. I enjoyed her interview, and I enjoyed doing the interview with her. And, it was really, really fun. She's got a wonderfully made blog. There's not that much right now, but it just came out like 2 days ago, I believe. Oh, last week.
Yeah.
It just came out last week, but for something that came out last week, Annie, if you're watching this video, well done. Well done. I really enjoyed talking to you, and I hope that we can work together some more in the future. Maybe we can even include Jordan in the next interview.
Yeah.
But check out her blog. Support her and follow her on. She has a Instagram and Twitter page, I believe. So follow her on that too. So we need to support our fellow gamers. Really good. All right. Next, I have recently been hired to feature a game that's on Kickstarter, and I will leave a picture of what the game looks like somewhere in the video.
Most likely, maybe above my head or.
I'll probably Mike Wazowski Jordan and just put it like right over her face. But it's called 6 Degrees, the movie connection game, and oh my gosh, first of all, the trailer is hilarious.
We could not stop laughing and rewatch it over and over again.
Yeah, the trailer, the advertising for it, spot on, hilarious. It's made by a British company, so, this is where Monty Python came from. I mean, they have not lost their taste in comedy. But what it is it's a game where you kind of have to connect you have like different actors and actresses, and you have to kind of connect them through different movies they've been in with each other. So like, you could say like, John Hurt was in Indiana Jones with Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford was in Star Wars with Natalie Portman, even though she was in the prequels, he was in the sequels, but we won't tell them that. Natalie Portman was in Thor with Chris Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth was in Men in Black with Tessa Thompson. Tessa Thompson was with
I can't remember.
Emma Thompson.
Yeah, Emma Thompson. Wait.
No, then it was...
We're getting two actors.
No! Because then they got to Ralph Fiennes, and then they got to the Duchess with Keira Knightley. And then they looked weird. Anyways, check out their Kickstarter. We'll leave a link to that in the description below. And make sure to check out that trailer because it is funny.
We could not stop laughing.
Yeah, let's help our fellow gamers. They're a fellow gamer and they're a independent business. So that's two reasons why we should help out these people. So just click on that link that for their Kickstarter down below. Help them out, and we'll be bringing out that how to play video very soon. All right. So moving right along. I need to move away from Muppets. We do have, for those of you who did participate in our Games Corner / Twitter poll, Scoville was the winner, and we are still planning on doing a Scoville how to play video, but that might come out either before or after 6 Degrees. It depends on how quickly I come up with the script.
Oh, yeah.
For 6 Degrees. The rules are not that big, so it's not that chunky of a rule book for 6 Degrees. So it might be quick, it might not be quick, but we are planning on still doing the how to play video for 6 Degrees and for Scoville. I already have the thumbnails. I already created the thumbnails for both these games. I only wrote a script for one of these games, so
Oh, gosh. Don't sneeze.
It was a sneeze? It sounded like a laugh.
I am so sorry. I tried to hold it. It just came out.
Things getting a little too spicy for the pepper. You got some spit on me. Oh my gosh. Show some decorum. Oh, I'm keeping that in. You think I'm going to edit that out? I'm keeping that in.
Oh, gosh. I'm sorry, folks. I try not to sneeze, and I did. It came out as a weird sneeze. I'm sorry.
Okay. So, another thing is for Christmas from Jordan's mother.
And my dad.
And, yeah, from Jordan's folks, we got these coasters. Now, these are two of the coasters we have. We got about, 35 of them or something
I think we have, maybe 20 of them, 15 or 20 of them.
This one is Villainous, and this one is Quest for the Antidote.
Here's, a little closer look at those. Yeah, you can tell that.
There we go.
Yep.
There we go. Okay, so these are customized coasters to put covers of board games on them. Really cool. It's really top quality.
Oh, yeah.
I believe Jordan... I found them actually on an Etsy shop.
Yeah.
But I think they have an actual website now.
Yeah, they're still on Etsy, though.
Okay, so we're going to try to find... We'll get the link to their site and to wherever you can buy these. So if you guys want to do it... Now, remember, they're custom. So you... Well, actually, when I found it, you could order some already picked out board games, but you can also customize them. So you can send them images of your favorite board games.
Or just a list of games, and they'll search for it, and they'll put the cover on the coasters.
Yeah, so you can have your own customized coasters for board game covers, which is really cool. And again, help out small businesses. That's a small business right there. We need to help out more small businesses. Yeah. Well, last year was interesting.
Rough and weird year.
Yep. But something really good happened out of that year for me and for Jordan. For those of you who don't know, me and Jordan have been a couple. Jordan is my girlfriend, and we had been dating
For
5
years.
We would have been celebrating our 5-year anniversary at Gen Con last year, but unfortunately they had to cancel on my birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday to him.
Hopefully we'll have some really cool and awesome news about Gen Con on my birthday this year.
Yeah.
So
fingers crossed.
yeah, that'd be nice. But I proposed to Jordan, so she is no longer my girlfriend. She is my fiance.
Yeah. So we're engaged.
Yep. We're still working on like wedding dates and everything. But if you want to congratulate us, you don't need to say it in the comments. Just subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell to be notified for videos just like this, or head on down to that Patreon page and you can support us on Patreon. We would very much appreciate that.
So yeah, so we'll figure out like how we're gonna release videos during a wedding, like when it's closer to our wedding and honeymoon and all that. We'll figure that out. So
I forgot I need to figure that out.
Yeah.
But yes, like I said, congratulate us by subscribing. We would really appreciate the subscriptions. Plus, I want to point this out. We are almost to the halfway point of 500 subscribers, and we got here because of you guys. You guys who shared, who liked, who commented, who got us into this little algorithm that helps people go, oh, they seem like they know what they're talking about because they got some weird thumbnails. Yeah, oh my gosh, this has been a wonderful 4 years. Gamers Genie has been around for 4 years.
Can't believe it's been 4 years. It feels like it's still year one.
Well, no, year one was a lot of panic, sweat, and I think I cried a couple times.
Yeah, but it still feels like we just started. That's why, man, it does not feel like it's been 4 years. So.
Yeah, well.
Time goes fast, though.
Yeah. So, yeah. Thank you all for the wonderful, wonderful support. Thank you all for supporting this channel for as long as it's been around. We would not be here if it weren't for you guys. You guys really make this channel possible. You guys, I do love the, and one of the things that I actually do love is when we get into conversations not about board games, because recently I did an unboxing video on the game Dune Imperium. Really fun, by the way. I enjoy it, by the Direwolf Games. Super fun. And I got into this big conversation about the Dune books because I found a guy who's a fan of the Dune books on there. Not Mick from Our Family Plays Games, but we do want to say hi. Hi, Mick and Starla.
Yeah, hi.
But we got into a conversation, and I only read book 1. And I'm starting to reread the book series now. I'm on book 2 of book 1. I know it sounds confusing, but
It's it has like all the books in one book.
No. My dad said that it's broken down like the Lord of the Rings, which I also have never read before.
Oh.
I read The Hobbit. I've read The Silmarillion. I'm on The Children of Hurin. It's narrated by Christopher Lee. And I will be moving on to Baron Luthien, and then The Fall of the Gondolin, and then The Hobbit, and then The Lord of the Rings, and then The Two Towers, and then The Return of the King, and then I'll be done. But I'll also be doing some short stories like The Adventures of Tom Bombadil, too. I've just been really getting into that.
Oh, yeah. But anyways.
Anywho, yeah, so tomorrow is going to be, well, not tomorrow, recently was Jordan and ours, because this is Tuesday, so it's already happened, but Jordan and I had an engagement party. We are currently picking out games to bring because,
Mhm.
you know, what kind of a board gamer would I be if I don't bring any games?
Yeah.
Which kind of reminds me, we are planning on bringing Villainous, and we can't wait. And Jordan can't wait for the expansion.
Oh yeah, the
Devious
new
Plot.
expansion. I'm just so excited, especially guest Donan being one of the characters. I'm just so excited.
I wonder if one of the so they in Villainous they take scenes from the movies and put them in like hand painted like cards.
Mhm.
Do you think they're gonna do the Napoleon Bonaparte Cogsworth costume when he stabs LeFou in the butt with scissors?
It's possible.
That would be really fun because they had the scene in Aladdin where Iago hits his beak against a pillar, falls down, and then it has the little sultans like spinning around and going.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, it is Jordan's favorite game. She got it for her birthday. I got her Wicked to the Core for our anniversary. I believe it was the 4-year anniversary.
Yeah. 4 years. No wait. Was it 3rd year or 4th year? One of the two.
But now Jordan's torn because Devious Plots will be available at Target, and she loves the Target,
Yeah.
the look of the Target box and everything. But if she gets the Target one, then she has to miss out on the pin at Gen Con.
Unless I give that expansion to my parents.
True.
Yeah.
True. But anyways, I also want to point out, before we come to a close, I have been playing a lot of board games online. So first of all, you can find me on Steam. That's the username I use is Deckmaster. So for that one, you can, and I play a lot of Root, I play a lot of Wingspan, and I play a lot of Ticket to Ride. Also, for an easier one and a little more cheaper, because I do know, Steam, you do have to pay for each game you buy and all that stuff.
Mhm.
I'm also on Board Game Arena. Gamers Genie, all one word. And, I have the little icon that we use for the channel, so you can easily find me. I will leave a link to that in the description below. Is there anything you'd like to add
No, I
before
think
we
that's
come
pretty
to a
much
close?
it.
Okay, so yeah. We want to thank you all for the support. And we also want to ask that you continue supporting us. It really means a lot to this channel, everything you guys have done. Hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell to be notified for all of our content on this channel. We will be bringing out the Genie's Time Curse this year. We will be trying to bring out that Genie's Time Curse. We just need to figure out how we're going to film it and everything because sometimes it's harder to upload stuff onto YouTube. Depending on the size of the file.
Oh yeah.
And I don't have the equipment for live streaming yet.
But we've been doing our research, so we're most likely going to release it as a very long regular video.
Yep. So be on the lookout for that and all of our other videos that we release on this channel. But until then, thanks for the views.